Oh, hi there, folks. It's November 6th, Saturday, 2021. And you know what that is? Standard Time. Standard Time starts tonight. Long, long, long days of November. And the first hard month of winter. Winter used to be in October. No, so we've got November, December, January, and February, and half of March. 4.5 months of winter. Used to be 5.5. But I'm going to repeat. We like winter because it's an opportunity to catch up on the work, it's an opportunity to catch up on the meditation, and it's an opportunity to catch up on the rest. So we love winter. Hey Google, when is the first day of winter? When is the winter solstice?
Tuesday, December 21st, 2021.
December 21st, 2021. Okay, we knew that. What time does the winter solstice start? Hey Google, what time does the winter solstice start?
Winter solstice in Northern Hemisphere will be on Tuesday, December 21st, 2021 at 10:58 a.m. Eastern Time.
10 something a.m., folks, Eastern Time. Tuesday. And we'll celebrate that. We're going to celebrate Thanksgiving maybe this week, if we can find a good cook who will cook the Thanksgiving dinner. No, we can't do that because we don't have the two pies. We need a pumpkin pie and a mincemeat pie. Yeah, we could do it maybe. Pat, could you cook the Thanksgiving dinner on Thursday? It's coming Thursday. That will be the 8th, the 10th, the 11th. Oh, that's Veterans Day. Well, that'll be good because there's no Meals on Wheels that day. And somehow or other, the Meals on Wheels got people to serve a Thanksgiving dinner because they're not going to be working. And they asked me if I wanted a Thanksgiving dinner from Equinox Restaurant. And I said no, because I don't want to kill a turkey. All right, so Thursday we could ask Pat if she'll cook the dinner. And what will it be? Turnip, potato, mashed potato, dressing, some kind of gravy that has no meat in it, squash, butternut squash, cranberry sauce, green peas, and that's it. You're going to have yeast rolls? Yes. And I can't believe it's not butter. And we'll cook the pies first. Vegan pumpkin pie, a pumpkin pie with eggs and milk in it, and a pumpkin pie that's mincemeat, all vegetable. And you're invited. Everybody's invited. That'll be Thursday. It'll be done by Thursday noon. And what Thursday is that? The 11th. Veterans Day. Now, my friend, I believe he says to me that self exists. And I believe that I have said over and over to you that self doesn't exist. There is no self. Selfishness, egotism, and me first do not exist. They have no real existence. Mary Baker Eddy says that the body, the physical, has no real existence. And that's why the body can't get sick. So Glendora is carrying that one step further and saying that self has no existence. Egotism, selfishness, and me first have no real existence. They are a fake. Like the Garden of Eden and the snake, they are a fake. They're a false promise. They do not exist. Where do you start? No matter what, when all is said and done, the only thing that really mattered was how did you treat others. That's true. When all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. And that's what this program tries to do. It didn't try to teach people that because we know that. We're born with that. But it's just a reminder. We're just here to remind all over the country, 75 TV stations. The only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. And you have no problem with that, Glendora. You treat others very, very, very well. You treat others very, very well. We have no black marks, no marks on the black marks on the escutcheon. It's pure. We have treated others correctly. Then what's the next thing? Well, the next thing is, remember, selfishness, egotism, and me first has no existence. It's a phony. It doesn't exist. That's over here. And over here, we have helping others. That's the real. That's R-E-A-L. Now, you don't think about yourself, you don't talk about yourself, and you don't think about anything bad. And you take all of that time and all of that life and all of that energy that you've been wasting over here on what is nothing and what doesn't exist and which is a phony and which is a scam. You take all that time, life, and energy, and you bring it over here and pour it into helping others. And after you do that for a long time, you find out that this love is God. What? You find out that love is God. That is the truth. That is the truth that will make you free. That is the truth that John says in chapter 8, verse 32. This is the truth that makes you free. You realize that love is God. And you realize that God is love. Oh boy. At last you have a relationship with God. You've wanted a relationship with God all your life. You couldn't find it. God was too big. You couldn't get your arms around God. And now you have a relationship with God. You know what God is. Since love is God and God is love, and since you know what love is, you've known what that is since you were in your mother's arms. So you know what love is, so therefore you know what God is. Then you find out that God is all there is. What? Yes, God is the only creator. Only God creates. If it wasn't created by God, it doesn't exist. So you find out that God is all there is. You find out that you're one with God, that we are all one with God. We're all in here together. And what are we doing? Making the universe better. Making the universe better. Making the universe go, G-O, grow, G-R-O-W, and glow, G-L-O-W. And look at the beautiful work that we've done in 4.3 billion years. Is it 4.3 or 13.3? Anyway, all right, forever. And look at the beautiful that we've done since it started. Look at it. The earth, the galaxies, the stars, water, air, the rocks, the earth, the soil. Thousands and thousands of life forms. The fascinating fish, the beautiful birds, the mammals, the cats, the dogs, and people. Look at what we've done. And more coming. Every day we work on it together. Not for ourselves, because that doesn't even exist. That's a phony. But for the universe, God, all of us together. So what do we have here? Love is God, God is love, love is everything. God, love is everything. And we're one with God, and you can't be separated from God. Think of a cell in the human body. Can it be taken away from the human body, this cell, and exist? I don't think so. Is there anything else? Yep, there's a couple of things. Do you know what they are? We can remind each other what they are. God is good. So that means there's only goodness. And we're one with goodness. And we can't be separated from goodness. And we can't be separated from love. Those have deep meanings. What's the last one? Go vegan. Go vegan. You can't have you can't be right with God if you're out there putting your money down at the supermarket to pay somebody to bludgeon and kill and torture and agonize little animals. You can't do that. You have to be kind. What does vegan mean? It means that you're not cruel. It means you're kind. I guess that's the end of that one. And now, what is there? Well, there's the altar of selfishness. You go to the altar of selfishness and you lay down your precious jewels. What are your precious jewels? Life, time, energy. And you put them on that altar as you have all of your life. Then you're standing there and a big wind comes up and it blows away the curtain. And you see that there's nothing behind the curtain. And there never has been anything behind the curtain. It's always been a sham and a scam. And you have laid down all your precious jewels. What are you going to do about it? I guess you're never going to do it again. And then there's the matter of dying. Since God is everything, and since God is one, you cannot die. Because God doesn't die. Your body can recycle, but you go on to another challenge, another excitement, another creativity. It's the creativity, God creativity, God variety, God kaleidoscope. That's what it is. It's a kaleidoscope. Beautiful. Fascinating. Is there anything else? Nope. Not so far. And now, my friend, is that what you said? You didn't believe in self? The video you were looking at was on the 2 months or 3 months side ago. It was made back in July or August. This is November. I think things have changed. I think the thinking is more perspicacious. So I'm going to ask you if the docket as it has been presented today, does it bring us back together again? Back to agreement? You got any jokes? Yeah. Teenagers brighten up a home. Why? They never turn out the lights. Professor to student. What do you know about the speed of light? Nothing, sir. It just gets here too early in the morning. Johnny, I think you cheated on the test. I think you copied the answers from the girl across the aisle from you. The first question was, who was the first president of the United States? She wrote down George Washington, and you wrote down George Washington. The second question was, who was president of the United States during the Civil War? And she wrote down Abraham Lincoln, and you wrote down Abraham Lincoln. And the third question was, who was president during the Louisiana Purchase? And she wrote down, I don't know, and you wrote down, me neither. Let's see if I can take a couple more jokes for you. The man bought a used automobile, and his friend says, "What year is it?" And the man says, "I don't know. The odometer is in Roman numerals." The doctor says you take one of these pills every day and you walk a mile a day. And you call me at the end of the month. At the end of the month, the patient called and said, "Hey, doc, what do I do now? I'm out of pills and 30 miles from home." The doctor says, "I have good news and bad news." "No, no." The doctor said, "I have bad news and very bad news." "Oh, what is the bad news?" "You have 2 days to live." And the patient staggered after that one and said, "Well, what is the very bad news?" And the doctor said, "I forgot to tell you yesterday." A wife knows her husband truly loves her when he calls her his first round draft choice. The husband's in the living room, and he's got his hand on the TV remote, and he calls out into the kitchen and he says, "Helen, is there anything you want to say before the football season begins?" And the little boy comes out in the kitchen, and his daddy's in the living room watching football on TV. His mother is slaving away in the kitchen. And the little boy says, "Mommy, what does NFL stand for?" And she said, "National Foolishness Live." Hymn. You got a hymn? Yeah, very good one. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol. Breathe on us, breath of God. Fill us with life anew, that we may love as thou dost love, and do as thou wouldst do. Fill us with life anew. Nice, huh? That's what we're doing right now, isn't it? We're not conforming to the world. We're not conforming to selfishness right now. We're transforming through the renewal of the mind. All we have to do is think right, folks. We have to think right. Is that so hard? Can't we do that together? Think right? Transform the mind. Breathe on us, breath of God, and we will be alert to live with thee the perfect life, and neither harm nor hurt. Breathe on us, breath of God, until our hearts are pure, until this something, let's see. Breathe on us, breath of God, until our hearts are pure, until our will is one with thine, to do and to endure. Breathe on us, breath of God, till we are wholly thine, until this earthly part of us glows with thy spirit divine. Oh, those are such good hymns. Or that is such a good hymn. So, we've done our meditation, we've done our Bible lessons, we've done our hymns, and we've done our jokes. Oh, we're done. We're done. I will send this to you, a special edition. But Vicky isn't here to make it into a Dropbox for you. And Vicky isn't here to make it into a CD, DVD. What'll I do? Just wait until next Friday when she comes. Okay. Now, get up and turn off the thing because you don't have a remote. Turn off the record.